Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Ted's Blue Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. Welcome to the premier alcohol review show here on YouTube, and today we're going to be taking a look at another beer from our old friends at Harvey's Brewery, one of the best breweries I know, and a very local brewery here in the south of England. And today we're going to be taking a look at a beer they've got that's named after one of the premier towns, or cities, I guess you could call it, in the south of England, particularly in the farther reaches of Sussex. We're going to be taking a look today at Cellar of Eastbourne, which is a classic East India Ale brewed with Admiral hops. Interesting mix. But I do like the fact that they've named it after a specific place, because I've been to Eastbourne quite a few times and I feel it gets a bad rep. Granted, it's got its downcomings, but then again, every town does in the UK. I mean, it's the UK. Like, it's kind of known for being a bit naff in areas, but I like Eastbourne. It's got a bit of character. It's quiet. It's a bit more out of the way, but it's still got enough going on that it's quite a hip and interesting place to go and visit. And I enjoy going there every time I have gone there. But yeah, I'm interested to see what this is like, and I've got good faith because, I mean, every time I've reviewed Harvey's beer on this show, it's always been at least a 7 out of 10, so I'm looking forward to this. And this was £3.69 from the Wine Barrel on Western Road in Hove. So the percentage of this was 6.5%. So I don't know if this would be something you'd want to start off a night of drinking with, but it might be something you might want to have a bottle of, just while you're making dinner or something, just to prepare yourself for dinner, really. Myself, I've just been out for a run, and I just drank some coconut water after my run a bit too fast, hence the reason why I'm hiccuping. So I'll try not to choke to death while I'm tasting this beer. God, good Lord. Ooh. Anyway, first things first, I do really like the design of the label. This is probably my favourite label from Harvey so far. It's simple but artistic enough that you can respect the artistry of it, and it's got nice, simple, welcoming colours. You get the feeling of like a mellow and not particularly warm but still welcoming summer afternoon at a traditional British seaside town, sitting down with a 99 flake and some fish and chips and just chilling out, watching over Eastbourne Pier. That's the impression I get from looking at the label on this. So let's have a snifter of it, and I'll rate the label actually a 10 out of 10. I think it's a very handsome looking bottle and label, but anyway, snifter first. Not really much to write home about on the... I can kind of get a little hint of like a gold beer smell there, but not really much else. So I'd rate the smell like a 5.5 out of 10, which isn't, I mean, mind-blowing, but at least it doesn't smell like pee-pee, but, Anyway, we'll have ourselves a quick palate cleanser of water. And then, on to the most important part of the video, which is to see what this sucker tastes like. So, to everyone at home, bottoms up and have a great weekend. Interesting mix of flavours, actually. I feel it's got the texture, like the smooth, slight fizzy tinginess of a gold beer, and it's got the through line of a gold beer as well. Then the like overarching part of the flavour kind of feels a bit like a lager, and then the undertone, and especially the finish, kind of feels like a slightly more bitter pale ale, which is kind of, I guess, where the Admiral hops comes into play, because there's a slight bitter kick at the end, but it's very sort of subdued and smoothly brewed into like the finish of the flavour. It doesn't kind of sort of frazzle up your mouth too much. It kind of just seeps in a little bit, accompanying that gold, crisp sort of flavour there. So it's a mixture of very simple flavours, but very simple flavours that are quite contrasting against each other. But they're brewed together very smoothly, and I feel like this is a very, very smooth drinking experience overall, and it's a mixture of flavours that I can imagine not everyone will like, but I think the way they're brewed together is definitely better, has more good points about it than bad ones. I feel like the bitterness could be toned back a tiny bit, but that being said, I think it is overall a smooth drinking experience, and it's a pleasurable beer overall. I'd say the bitterness could be toned back by about a third, and then there's a weird sourness in the undertone towards the end that I wouldn't necessarily mind in other beers, but here it kind of just doesn't quite complement everything quite as well. So, that being said, I do still really like this. And I think I'll give it an 8.25. It's almost on the cusp of being an elite level beer, and I would be more than happy to go out of my way to get it again for this price as well. I just feel that with a couple more tweaks, it could easily be an 8.5, probably pushing on for a 9. It is really, really solid beer. Just needs I'd say, tidying up the finish, and then it's damn near perfect probably. But even as it is still a really solid beer, and I would thoroughly recommend it. So, if any of you like this episode, or you agree or disagree with my review, leave a like, share and subscribe, and comment down below if you agreed or disagreed with my rating, and if you wanted me to review any other beers or alcoholic drinks in the comment section down below. If you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to all that in the video description. And until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye bye for now.